Hello student, welcome to virtual classes. Today we will study the last part of this chapter, that is adolescence issues. Now what is adolescence? So it is largely characterized as beginning and ending with the teen age. An adolescent is a person between the age of 13 and 19 years. So it is characterized by a number of cognitive, emotional, physical, and attitudinal changes, which can be a cause of conflict on one hand and positively personality development on the other hand. So, adolescent psychology is associated with notable changes in mood swings. Adolescents who have a good relationship with their parents are less likely to engage in various risk behavior such as smoking, drinking, fighting, and protected sexual contact. So, during adolescence, children often surrender to negative peer pressure, and this results in taking to smoking and alcohol. Therefore, a need to develop among youth children to say no to smoking and alcohol. And they need to develop communication skill to manage and handle pressure from their friends. So, use of drugs and alcohol has been on the rise, especially among the youth. And this is really a cause of concern as it could result in many harmful effects. So, there are mainly three stages of adolescence, and these are first early adolescence. It starts from 9 to 13 years, characterized by a spurt of growth and the development of secondary sexual characteristics. Then comes mid adolescence, between 14 to 15 years. This stage is distinguished by the development of a separate identity from parents, of new relationship with peer groups and the opposite sex. Then comes late adolescence. It is the age between 16 to 19 years. At this stage, adolescents have fully developed physical characteristics which are similar to adults and have formed a distinct identity and have well formed opinions and ideas. Now, physiological characteristics of adolescence. These are issues with them like sexuality, means masturbation, sexual orientation in males, and sexual orientation or behavior, then female sexual behavior, then teenage pregnancy and juvenile delinquency, then killing, suicide attempts, and spending less time with their parents as they seek independence. Other characteristics are chronic forgetfulness, time management problems, disorganized lifestyle. They are not able to organize their lifestyle. They are not able to manage their daily routines. Then periodic depression, mood swings, feeling of restlessness, then impulsive or risk-taking behavior, low self-esteem, chronic pattern of underachievement. Since they are not able to concentrate on their studies, they turn to underachievements. Then tendency towards substance abuse, like drug addictions, feeling of anxiety. They get easily frustrated. Then they develop this improper sleep patterns. Therefore, they develop sleep disorders. Then they have problem with anger management, and they may be under or overreactive to situations. So therefore they have difficulty in concentrating on any of the task, and therefore they have difficulty in maintaining relationship also. Because of all these physiological problems, they may lead to mental health problems, and these mental health problems, they are emotional problems, very sensitive towards some situation or very insensitive towards another situations. They develop behavior problems. They behave in an inappropriate manner towards any situation or any problem. Then they develop scholastic issues, means underachievement, not able to concentrate on their studies. Then they have identity problems. They imagine some ideal and therefore they imitate their personality like celebrities. So that they develop identity problems. Then family problems because of family issues. Suppose both the parents are working, then they feel isolation and communication problems also. Then drug abuse. They may develop addictions towards drugs, and because of this they develop physiological problems, health issues, and even personal problems. They feel isolated, they feel loneliness, they undergo depression. All these are mental health problems which need to be tackled very seriously with adolescents. So therefore supportive health treatment is recommended. They need supportive health treatment, support of their family, support of their community, society. So basically what is addiction? Addiction, it is a complex condition which is characterized by compulsive use of substance despite of its harmful consequences. Means the individual know that substance has harmful effects, then also he or she is taking. So addiction may involve the use of substance such as alcohol, opioids, cocaine, nicotine, and other behaviors such as gambling. Even addictions towards the social networking sites, continuously being on mobile. There is scientific evidence that the addictive behaviors share key neurobiological features. They intensively involve brain pathways of reward and reinforcement affecting motivation, which involves the neurotransmitter dopamine. In our body, or especially in the brain, we have neurotransmitter dopamine that its concentration increases during anxiety or during excitement. So use of these drugs or alcohol abuse may develop neurological conditions, and these neurological conditions or disorders, they are very serious. Therefore, it is very much important to know that neurological changes are reversible after the substance use or behavior is discontinued. Means if the person discontinues with the substance or alcohol which he or she is taking, then they may develop withdrawal symptoms, and these symptoms, they are very serious. So in all, addiction results in impairment of physical, physiological, and psychological functions of the body. What are the causes of addiction? So it is one of the following, or they may be more than these factors or causes, like insufficient parental supervision and monitoring. Insufficient parental supervision. If parents are not supervising properly and monitoring their child's activity, then lack of communication between child and parent. If there is no communication, no sharing of thoughts between parents and child, then poorly defined rules means poorly defined eating habits or sleeping patterns or daily activities, no exercises, all this can lead to addiction. Then family conflicts, arguments and disarguments between parents or any other issues in the families may lead to addiction, because these children, they want to move away from all these problems, they don't want to face. And favorable parental attitude towards alcohol and drug uses. If parents favors alcohol and drug uses, then definitely the child will also use to the same. Then expectation from drugs. If the students or the children, they are using, or the adolescents, they are using drugs, they are expecting that use of these drugs may relieve from their pain, from depression, from their problems. So these are the problems or the causes of addiction. Now, how to control drug abuse? So there are mainly 4 domains. First is personal, second family, third peers and friends, fourth school and community. When we say personal, self-control is very important. Then positive self-image of themselves should be developed, and strong self-esteem should be developed. If all these are present in an individual, it is very easy to overcome such conditions. Then family, parental monitoring and support. So strong parental support or family support and their monitoring will help in measuring drug abuse. Then peers and friends. Academic competence and proper selection of friends is very important. If one's friend circle is good, he will definitely develop good habits. If one's friend circle is bad, he or she will definitely develop bad habits. Then the school and community. So effective laws and policies should be employed, and there should be strong community attachment with the adolescent, with the youth. So school and community plays very important role. They should not allow you to isolate from the society. So their social behaviors need to be monitored. Therefore, prevention is better than cure. Now, drugs which are mainly used, or drugs which are mainly taken up by the youth, they are opioids. Opioids, they bind to opioid receptors present in CNS and GIT, that is the central nervous system and digestive tract. Heroin, it is called smack, and it is chemically diacetyl morphine. It is extracted from poppy plant and it acts as a depressant, and it slows down body activity. Next is cocaine. It is an alkaloid obtained from coca plant. It increases level of neurotransmitter dopamine. Then its excessive doses causes extreme happiness and irritability. Then comes hallucinogens. These are mind expanding drugs. They cause daydreaming. Means one who takes these, they have unreal perceptions of unreal object due to the nervous system disorder. The object which is not exist. Such objects perceptions are received by individual. Example, lysergic and cannabis, atropa, belladonna and dhaturas. All these are hallucinogens. Next is cannabinoids. These interact with the receptor present in the brain, and inhalation or ingestion of these drugs affect cardiovascular system. And these are obtained from inflorescence and parts of cannabis sativa. And examples of cannabinoids are marijuana, charas, ganja, which are obtained from this plant. Now, what is the difference between addiction and dependence? See, addiction is common name for a severe substances use disorder, and it is associated with compulsive or uncontrolled use of one or more substances. So, excessive and uncontrolled compulsive use of substances is addiction. So, addiction is a chronic brain disease, and that has the potential for both relapse and recovery. Then what is dependence? It is a state in which an individual only functions normally in the presence of a substance, and it experiences physical disturbance when the substance is removed. So, a person can be dependent on substance without being addicted, but dependence sometimes lead to addiction. Now, what are the effects of drug or alcohol abuse? There are number of effects of these drugs and alcohol abuse. First is reckless behavior, vandalism, then violence, heart failure, cerebral hemorrhage, that is a brain hemorrhage, coma, then death due to the respiratory failure. And warning signs are drop in academic performance, absentees or long absentees, lack of interest in personal hygiene, then feeling isolated, developing withdrawal symptoms, depression, fatigue, showing aggressive, rebellious behavior, then deteriorating relationship with their family and friends, and loss of interest in hobbies. Then there is change in sleeping patterns and eating habits. And there are fluctuations in their weight and therefore appetite. In some cases, they may turn to criminal. And if injections or drugs which are used by these individuals, and if they are sharing these injections among themselves, then there are chances of transmission of HIV or hepatitis B diseases. Then loss of balance, liver cirrhosis means liver damage, then pancreatitis, pancreatic disorders. Then heavy drinking habits leads to nervous system damage, and if they are used in pregnancy, they affect fetus. Even misuse of drugs by sports person, which is very dangerous, and mostly these sports person, they use drugs to enhance their performance. So there are a number of side effects in males and female sports person. So mainly drugs used by sports person to increase muscle strength like narcotics, analgesics are there, then anabolic steroids are there, hormones are there. And side effects shown in females, if they use these anabolic steroids, then they may turn to masculinization, mood swings, depression, abnormal menstrual cycle, excessive growth of hairs on face and body, and then deepening of voice too. Then even males show some side effects like mood swings, acne, increased aggressiveness, depression, reduction of size of testicles, therefore decreased sperm production, and even show enlarged breast and prostate. So these are the side effects of drugs in the adolescence and the sports person, both male and female. So this is all about adolescence issues. With this we have completed this chapter. I hope you all have understood. Till then, goodbye, take care.